you could actually place your laptop here and work inside your car. Welcome to Cars in Korea. I introduce newly released Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars. And the car I have behind me today is IONIQ 6, but not just IONIQ 6, IONIQ 5 as well. Because I wanted to give you a back-to-back comparison of these latest IONIQs from Hyundai. And let's go check it out up close. As we can see, both of them have the Serenity White Pearl on IONIQ 6. I'm running short on the name of the IONIQ 5 just now, but they both have white colors on the exterior as we can see. It seems like this IONIQ 5 is also loaded model with the same digital side mirror that we have, and so is the IONIQ 6, the test driver. Both come in 20-inch wheels. This is quite massive. 255 45 20 245 40 20. IONIQ 5 being the SUV slash CUV, it has slightly wider tire than the IONIQ 6 by 10 millimeters, and that is not all that much, honestly. However, that certainly does make a difference. Profile of the tire has got to do a lot as well, because it's 255 and it's 45% of the 255, whereas this is the 245 and 40% of 245, and that is the height of the tire. Same wheel size but bigger tires. Immediately I want to give you a back-to-back comparison of this pixel light design that is very prominent on the back of both cars. That is the IONIQ 6. Just look at this clear light, absolutely beautiful. And we've seen this plenty times, but definitely we can now tell, or anybody would be able to tell, that these two cars are siblings. They are the brothers and sisters from the same family. Now I have the car like literally back to back. I can see the edge and this tip of the car is much more aggressive on IONIQ 6 than that of the IONIQ 5. Definitely has more of the retro feel to it, while having the pixel designs all around, just like the IONIQ 6 does, but it definitely brings out a very different feel when it comes to the taillights. What do you think? Make sure you go check out my detailed review of the IONIQ 6 above here, because I've gone through all the exterior and interior again. So IONIQ 6 derives, it comes from that streamliner design, so it has that curvature like a one whole piece all throughout, from the start of the roof, and that drops down really quickly here. But Hyundai did a great job of fooling our eyes, because it looks like it has that very fast dropping C-quarter glass right here. However, when the door is actually open, you see, that is how much it gets opened. So the window, the door actually stretches out all the way up to here, and this is where the headroom is. And inside the headroom, Hyundai also carved out this portion right here to maximize the headroom as well. While having this coupe-like sedan overall, IONIQ 6 brings out the most and the best they can do with the second row seat as well. There is a massive leg room on IONIQ 6. There's a little bit of a sacrifice of the headroom due to the nature being. So that being said, when it comes to the IONIQ 5, there's just this massive headroom on the second row seat as well, and the trunk compartments, just the living room space themed space out of this IONIQ 5 is just massive all around, be it the trunk, be it the second row seat, be it the driver, and also the passenger seat as well. One of the best part that I love about IONIQ 5 is that it actually has that island type center console in the middle that you can freely move back and forth, so you can actually push it all the way back, and there is a space enough for you to move between your passenger seat to the driver's seat and vice versa. As we can see, that is not possible with IONIQ 6, but IONIQ 6 utilized this center tunnel. You can make a very good use of this by placing a laptop on here, and this can turn into like a workstation. I actually have tried it out, and this was shown on the Hyundai official commercial of Ioniq 6 as well. It's not just for the looks. You could actually place your laptop here and work inside your car. And another best part is there are just so many charging ports, but you can actually have, there is the V2L inside the car, and Ioniq 6 doesn't matter of the trim you get, this comes standard. All electronic devices that you have at home, this Ioniq 6 can run and power such. So that being said, you can have your laptop while it's getting fully charged. How brilliant is that? It goes the same thing for Ioniq 5 as well. Ioniq 5 both has the inside and outside the V2L. Depending on your country and the trim, those can be optional. However, you can choose. One being the SUV versus another being sedan. And just so you know, Ioniq 6 is slightly more expensive here in Korea. Direct conversion from Korean won to US dollars, it's a little less than $2,000 more expensive than the Ioniq 5. And of course, given on the same trim level, it certainly delivers and meets the persona of the car, and that probably being said is me. However, Ioniq 5 cannot and does not have the fun that Ioniq 6 can deliver due to the nature being and design. As for the drive, Ioniq 5 certainly did surprise me by giving me the outrageous performance, because I gotta be honest, I was prejudiced about the SUVs. I mean, SUVs are no fun compared to coupe and sports cars, right? That being said, Genesis Coupe on the back. But Ioniq 5 definitely did a great job of surprising me there, but so did Ioniq 6. But of course, I had higher expectation for Ioniq 6, but it was just much more fun and just not a match. Ioniq 6 to Ioniq 5 in terms of the driving pleasure. And as for the profile, Ioniq 6 and Ioniq 5 both share a lot in common, I want to say. I want to get started with the colors that they have used. So here, the side skirt has that gray color tone, and so does Ioniq 5. It has a gray color side skirt. Throughout, they use and share mostly the same colors. Gray, high gloss piano black here, as well as the reflector section there. The piano black strip right there with the reflector. And I love the circular pattern that this goes through, making the car look more sporty, definitely. However, Ioniq 6 does not get the plastic cladding. It's the body and the panel as a whole, with the body paint, of course. And the wheels too, silver, black, and the way the face has been finished, it resembles quite a lot from that of the Ioniq 5s as well. I've actually mentioned this on Ioniq 6 videos, that there is no way of you telling if it's all-wheel drive for Ioniq 6 versus the two-wheel drive. So there's nothing on the rear that you can actually tell such. However, with Ioniq 5, there is this H-track, so you can tell and know that this is dual motors and all-wheel drive. So this indeed is a fully loaded Ioniq 5 as well, just like this Ioniq 6 that I have for the test driver. Let's check out the brakes and brake pads as well. So this looks like a big one-pot aluminum brake pads, and the Ioniq 5 also comes with one-pot aluminum big brakes as well. A lot of things are shared between the Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. Alright, so I hope this video helped you with making your decision if you were ever debating about Ioniq 6 versus Ioniq 5. Alright, so that is just mostly the exterior that I went over in today's video, because once again, I want to give you a back-to-back comparison in real life. I mean, I did make a video of it back in Busan Motor Show, but now I have it. I'm giving it to you guys for the first time ever. A real life, out in the broad daylight comparison of Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. Alright, so that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like Cars in Korea if you did, and I'll see you in the next video.